What up? It's your boy Nine. I'm back, and today we're gonna talk about my theory. You hear me? My theory of what's going on is answering two questions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna answer two questions. What's going on with the Migos? And my theory. I'm not giving you exact answer, but based off of what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, my opinion on what's going on with the Migos, and also their relation to Lil Baby and that whole situation. So we're gonna start off with the Migos part. So I didn't listen to the song. I didn't listen to the project yet. The UncandPhew, Takeoff and Quavo, they dropped their project, and on one of the songs, Quavo was talking about they were talking about Saweetie, saying she was on was it some, I forgot, Carisha Please, something like that. But he was talking about that, and people took that line because she was like, if you wanted to fuck gang, you could have just said that, right? So people assumed and said, oh, this mean that Offset smashed Saweetie, and that's why Migos is broken up. But that doesn't make any sense, okay? It's a nice little theory, but if we actually go off of what we already seen, because Quavo broke up with Saweetie way before Migos broke up. Way before, like years. Saweetie and Quavo broke up, I want to say 2020. Culture 3 dropped 2021, and Quavo was saying little slick shots to her. She wanted what it said, she ain't having her way now, she out of her Bentley or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That was way before. If Quavo and Saweetie broke up because she cheated on him with Offset or something like that, then that wouldn't make any sense. But after Quavo and Saweetie broke up, she was with somebody who would be quote unquote gang, unless you believe the rumors of Lil Baby and the Migos having beef. But after she left Quavo, there was pictures that Saweetie put out that insinuated that she was hanging with Lil Baby and she was sitting on his lap and all stuff like that. Lil Baby, after Quavo said that, Lil Baby on his project said, I don't know it verbatim, but he pretty much said, you put up some pictures and got me some shit. Man, these girls are weird, or these girls are something else. Like, he was pretty much saying, you posted a picture of you on my lap and it started getting people talking and you got me into a situation, which is what happened with Saweetie, who was with Quavo. So what I'm thinking that line meant wasn't towards Offset, but it was that Saweetie left Quavo and then went and messed with Lil Baby. And Quavo saying, if you wanted to rock with Lil Baby, you could have just let me know he QC with me. You could have just said that and it could have been what it was instead of whatever you had going on. Because they try to say, oh, when Saweetie and Quavo, they had a little altercation in the elevator or something like that years ago. Oh, it was because he found out that this and that happened. I don't think that's what that was. I think, in my theory, Quavo and Saweetie just fell apart because that's what happened. But after her immediately leaving him, she posted pictures of her with Lil Baby, even though Lil Baby wasn't with her in the picture, but you could see his pants and the shoes matched the picture that he already posted wearing the same outfit. So that's kind of people was kind of like, oh, she with Lil Baby, and then that kind of fueled the Lil Baby and the Migos is beefing, even though Lil Baby said they ain't no beef, and the Migos said they ain't no beef, or whatever like that. So I think that's when he said if you wanted to fuck gang, you could have just said that. That's what I think that has something to do with. Also, and that goes into the Lil Baby line saying you posted a picture, got me into some shit, man. These women are weird or something like that. He said something like that. So why Offset left? That's gonna be a part of my other theory. Why Offset left? Or why the Migos broke up? It isn't over no girl. It's over money. Okay? So a year ago, all the Migos kind of seemed like they wanted off QC. But then, after a while, I think Quavo and Takeoff kind of pretty much said, hey, QC is the family, we rock with them, blah, 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 blah. So they was like, we going to be loyal to them, and they going to do right by us, we still QC the label, blah, blah, blah. But on the other hand, Offset still was trying to sue QC for one, he wants to be independent, he want to be on his own, he want to He want to do his own thing outside of QC. So I think that's what the whole situation of Migos breaking up is that the Migos are, Quavo and Takeoff are rocking with P and Q, Coach P and Coach K. I mean, they rocking with him, while Offset on the other hand is like, I want to go on my own. I want to do my own thing. I want my money that they owe me. Like, Offset is going in the legal route, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever, while Quavo and Takeoff are kind of like, we cool, we good. They done put us in the best situation we could have ever asked for, and things is cool. So I think that's really why the Migos broke up. It's just a difference of, I guess, business size. They have different business plans, different different, because Quavo keeps saying it. It's about loyalty. It's about loyalty. I don't see us getting back together because at the end of the day, it's about loyalty. It's about loyalty. That's what he said on the Drink Champs, or the snippet I saw of Drink Champs. It's about loyalty. It's about loyalty. And I think that's what broke the Migos apart. Because Offset is still going on with his legal things, talking about, I want QC's name off of my albums. I want this to be put out under me. I'm doing my own thing. I'm dropping my own album. Blah, 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 blah. Offset made that decision. I feel like Offset made that decision before Quavo and Takeoff made the decision to start doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, all Migos was going at QC saying, hey, we want our money, this and that. But eventually, it seemed like Quavo and Takeoff was like, we good, we cool, we ain't tripping. While Offset still is going on with it. So I think that's what it is. So I think the whole Saweetie slept with Offset, so that's why Quavo and Takeoff are separating themselves from them. I think it's getting construed because of lyrics and because people are stupid, when it's really Lil Baby. The whole Lil Baby Saweetie situation that happened was what Quavo was talking about, and the reason Migos broke up was business. Because that's usually why groups break up a lot. Business, disagreements on business, how business should be handled, and this and that. That's just, like I said, that's my theory. I'm not saying this 100% facts, but from the lyrics that I've heard, the interviews that I've seen, and just what I remember happening at certain times, that's what I think the whole situation is. I don't think it had nothing to do with, because like I said, Quavo was done with Saweetie way before the Migos broke up. The Migos broke up this summer. I think Quavo and Saweetie broke up 2 summers ago, because Culture 3 dropped last summer. You know what I'm saying? So for it to be over a girl that Quavo ain't messed with in 2 years, that makes no sense. If you think Quavo is holding on to a chick that he broke up with 2 years ago and taking out on his family, nah. But business can definitely lead to separation in family. A girl, nah, that just look wild. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say. That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Doses. Also, by the way, new song just dropped a few weeks ago. My single, Sometimes. Go check that out on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Napster, whatever you listen to music on, Pandora. Go check it out, King A9, KXNGANON. And then also, I be streaming on Twitch. Usually, we've been trying to run through Star Wars Fallen Order and finish that, but we also be playing the wrestling game. You know what I'm saying? So go check me out on Twitch, King A9, KXNGANON. Okay, but that's it for me for real this time. I'm out. Too sweet. Too sweet. But I got my sights set in the mirror, see things more clearer, painting these pictures because I'm that nigga and I got some